We're going live. We're going live. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Hi, happy Friday. Happy day after double eviction. After double eviction Friday. Hi, guys. Woo woo! Yay! Canvas! Oh, I'm so glad that you found us from Brent's retweet. I was very excited when I saw he retweeted the show. That's very exciting. Welcome! Yay! Oh, you like the chokers? I don't wear them very often. But I was feeling it. I was in the choker mood yesterday. Yay. Hi, everybody. Michelle, Henrik, Ben, Evid, Fred, Velvet. Woo woo. AB, yes. Fonda, Yesenia. Dean, I am home alone, actually. As most of you know, David works, so he does not join me on these Friday live streams. He is at work. Hopefully he'll join us in chat if he remembers. Oh, thank you, Stacked in Florida. Brent has been so kind to us. I mean, obviously, we love Brent and everything RHAP. So it's so nice to get some love back. It's so nice. Yes, thank you for catching us live. Henrik, I would love to be on a morning update with Taryn. I watch him just most every day. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so we have a little bit to talk about because today was weird. They didn't play the second HOH last night. They played it this morning. So we'll go ahead and spoil. Wait, I have to do my dance. Spoilers. This whole video is spoilers, so please move along if you're not interested in spoilers. But we'll go ahead and get it out of the way. The Jackson won HOH today. So cry or cheer, whichever way you want to go. Jackson is the HOH. But before we dive into that, I am actually joining TV Co. Thank you for bringing that up. I've been talking to them over the last couple weeks. I'm just moving slow, but I am definitely starting for Survivor. But I'm going to try to go ahead and start in the next week or so to like wrap up BB and get that going. But I will definitely be on TV Co. soon. Thank you for bringing that up. Dashia or Dashia? Tell me how to pronounce your name. I don't want to get it wrong. Yes. Oh, thumbs up this video and subscribe. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place today. You guys, we are 5 away from 3,000 subscribers. So let's get those 5 right now. What? 3,000 subs. I'm so excited. You guys are the best. Okay. All that stuff out of the way. Let's back up to the double eviction just for a bit because that was so exciting, and David and I were like losing our minds just because it was an exciting episode. Like it was good television, right? And it could have gone a few different ways that were still gonna be exciting. So I'm not saying this was like the best one, but it was so fun that I missed that some people were mad and didn't think it was exciting. And so I want to talk about that a little bit. A few people, a handful of people, have brought up that what Nicole did was stupid. And I just want to say, I get that you want Jackson out. I think a lot of people want Jackson out. I get that. I'm not saying he shouldn't go. But if you put yourself in Nicole's shoes, let's all just put ourselves in Nicole's shoes for a sec. In her mind, there are 4 targets, and she can only get 1 out, but there are 4. And 2 of those targets have protected her for the last 3 weeks. And the other 2 targets, she's had her eye on for a while. Like, she didn't do that move because Jackson and Holly told her or Cliff told her. She did that move because she and Cliff have been eyeing Tommy and Christy since back in the 6-shooter days. Like, when they realized there was a majority alliance, they put a lot of that, like, game and strategy and control on Tommy and Christy. So it just makes sense that she's going after Tommy and Christy. That doesn't mean she wouldn't go after Jackson eventually. I mean, she needs to if she wants to win. So I just wanted to address that. Because yes, 4 targets, she can only go after 1. And she even said today on the live feeds, she kind of addressed, everyone was there except Tommy was in the DR. And she was like, look, she was like, I would either die on the sword of Christy or die on the sword of Jackson. Like, that's just kind of how it is. And I chose to die on the sword of Jackson because you've kept me safe for the past few weeks. And that's really well said. Obviously, he's like, Nicole, thank you. And that's great game. Like, hello. This is all good game for her. This is all social game. So that's that about that, right? How do you guys feel? Agree, disagree? Stacked in Florida says, I think it was very smart to get Christy out in a double. Christy talks herself out of situation. She's so dangerous. Absolutely a dangerous player. I mean, Jackson's also dangerous for different reasons, and he's got to go next. Canvas, Jackson will not win the mental ones. Right, which we have a few of those coming up. So odds are not in his favor. I feel like you can get him out soon. Fonda, she have a deal with Watermelon Holly. She does. She has a deal, and so if she doesn't break that deal, she still looks good to them. They still protect her. I mean, she's sitting pretty right now. Nick is getting a huge present. First Jessica, then Christy, right? By Nicole, exactly. And he loves his little Nicole. He's going to be so excited for her. Velvet says, I do want him out. Don't care for jerkness. However, he's killing it game-wise. Yeah, I mean, I think he would have been the next one out had he not won this HOH. But now he's HOH. So it'll be a little harder to get him out. But we knew that already. It's going to be hard to get Jackson out. Tommy could save himself, absolutely. So let's go into the fact that Jackson is HOH. So the obvious target is Tommy. He's dead man in the water. He's odd man out. It's 4 against 1 at this point. But at this final 5 is really tricky because whoever wins Veto is obviously super safe. And we know it's BB Comics. So I think Tommy is the favorite to win BB Comics. He hands down is going to do so well in BB Comics. I think he'll win. And Jackson will put Tommy up against Cliff because both Cliff and Jackson have expressed that they don't want Nicole to go on the block, which just, let's talk about Nicole again. This is her game. I know it's easy to be like, Nicole, what has she done? She hasn't played at all. She has not won a lot of comps. But her social game is so good that she's got 2 people, like, protecting her to the point that they don't even want to put her on the block as, like, well, we have to put someone on, you know, so it'll be Nicole. No, they're like, not even an option. Cliff will go up. So if Jackson wins the veto, so if Tommy wins the veto, he's obviously going to take himself down. Nicole will go up next to Cliff, but they will more than likely vote out Cliff because he just looks like a bigger threat than Nicole does. Stacked in Florida says Nicole should be a favorite for BB. I think she's the next. I think I give it to Tommy, but then Nicole. Like, it should be close between the 2 of them. I don't think Cliff's going to do well. But if Nicole wins it, this is interesting because if Nicole wins Veto, she could use it on Cliff, force Holly to go up as a renom, and then they could turn on Holly and break up that duo. And then you are the only duo left with Jackson and Tommy. I don't think they'll do it. I think that they are going to play loyal. Fred says, are they protecting Nicole because they think she's a goat? I think that is part of it, but they genuinely love Nicole, which makes sense because I think a lot of people on the outside genuinely love Nicole. When Nicole won HOH, the whole house was like piling on top of her, so excited. They genuinely wanted her to win. When she got her HOH basket and letter last night, it was so lovely. It was so genuine. It was so real because the five of them honestly were like loving it, loving everything about it. It was so pink. It was so unicorn. It was so Nicole, which is not them at all, but they genuinely love her. So I think it's a mix. I think that they think she's an easy person to beat in the final two, which is probably true, but they also want good things for her. You know, they didn't not want her to win and put something on her resume, which would keep her as like an easy win. So I honestly think that Nicole is just such a genuine person that she's won the hearts of everybody. Yes, Holly could potentially go up if Nicole wins Veto and pulls Cliff off. Tommy's already up. Holly is the only person left because Jackson is HOH. That is a way to force Holly up. Now, I don't think Nicole has it in her. I don't even know if Cliff... What is that noise? Can you guys hear that? I think somebody next door is being sawed. Sorry. Just threw me off. Cliff might think of it and he might present it to Nicole, but I don't know if they want to play dirty. So far, they haven't played dirty, and that would be super dirty. It might be their best bet to win final two. But let's think, if Nicole wins Veto and leaves Tommy and Cliff on the block, Nicole and Holly are the two voting. So I still think that Tommy goes and Cliff is safe, and then you just have to cross your fingers that you can get Jackson out next. If they did boot Holly out, then you got a really angry Jackson coming after you, and you know he can win comp. So that would be very, very dangerous. I don't know that that's a smart idea. Yeah, it's a bummer that Nicole didn't get a weekend power, but I honestly think it's best for her because she, like, freaks out about things and overanalyzes, and this was so quick that she was able to just pull the trigger, not have Christy, talking her way out of anything. That could have been dangerous had Nicole had a whole week. And because Jackson loves Nicole so much, he really feels like they're like brother, sister. Jackson is giving her the HOH room. Like, he offered it for the whole week, and she was like, oh my God, no. So they like compromised on like a night or two. But so yeah, they're very much in the house giving her some of that HOH experience. They want her to feel good about it. So I think it's still sweet. They all love her. AB says if they realize that Nicole is so well liked in the jury, this can become a liability for her. Yeah. I mean, if this is the only comp she wins, then her being liked still doesn't necessarily get you the votes. I don't think. It depends. Tommy's very well liked in the jury. He gets most of those votes. But Jackson has won 1,000 comps, so he has that to argue. It depends who's in the final two. Ryan hopes Cliff goes this week. Well, it's really honestly might happen. Because I think Tommy's going to pull himself down, and I think that Cliff will probably go. Henrik says if Tommy sees Nicole as a goat, it's terrible for him to try to bring her to final three with Cliff. The only scenario he makes final two is if he went. Oh yeah, I mean, Tommy is just stuck all alone. Like, he knows that none of them would bring him to final two. I don't think anyone brings him. Holly might bring him if it's like her, Cliff, and Tommy, but it's not going to be. But Holly's bringing Jackson. She might bring Nicole over Tommy. Tommy doesn't have, he has to win. He has to win out. Rupp Tommen says they should evict Cliff. He's good with tactical puzzles. Oh, that reminds me. There's also been some talk on the Twitter about Cliff throwing this comp to Nicole. And I want to say that kind of, but kind of not. So, like, calm down. Previously, Cliff had said to Nicole, if it's down between us and it's something I can throw to you, I'm going to throw it to you. Like, Jackson, a lot of people, well, the foursome that's working with Nicole were like, we want you to have it. They, again, love her. They want her to have it. And, you know, Jackson and Cliff don't need to win all the competitions. So, well, Jackson wasn't playing. When you see the overshot, and the video is out there on Twitter so you guys can see it, but you see that Tommy and Cliff are like right behind Nicole. But you hear Julie say, Nicole's putting in her last piece. So Cliff picks up one of his pieces he's already laid down and kind of just like walks around like he's trying to figure it out, letting Nicole stay ahead of him. So I don't think it was like she wasn't going to win. She was already ahead of him, but he's not racing to pass her is really what it is. So yes, he kind of threw it to her, but she was still going to win. She was still ahead of him. So it's not like she wasn't going to win if he hadn't thrown it to her. Does that make sense? So I still want to give her the props for winning. She won. She got that puzzle done. She got that ball in the net. You know what I mean? Jackson is targeting Tommy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Canvas on the floor when Nicole missed the first one. I know. I was like, oh, here we go. She misses it. And then Tommy takes it. I was like, oh my God. Although I would have been excited for a Tommy HOH because he would have taken out Jackson. But, I'm way more excited for Nicole just to have that win. Because I love her. She's so adorable. I love her so much. Evan, yeah, Tommy might go. Tommy has to win the BB Comics Veto tomorrow. They'll play that tomorrow. So all we know right now is Jackson is HOH. They haven't even done noms yet, but it will be Tommy and Cliff. And Tommy is the target. But Tommy could win Veto tomorrow. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Fonda says Nicole for AFP. I think someone asked me like last week or the week before who I was voting for, and I was like, I'm waiting to figure it out. Nope, she solidly has my vote now. Nicole is my favorite player. She's getting my vote. Sandra, the Veto comp will be tomorrow. They always play Veto on Saturday. So we will find out tomorrow who won that. Yeah, girl did that. Yay. Oh, stop it, Rob Tommen. Cliff took his puzzle apart. I don't think he understood the comp. Yes, he knew what he was doing. You're silly. You're so silly. Oh, stacked and floating, you say it wasn't thrown. Again, I don't think it was like thrown. I think Cliff just slowed himself down when he realized Nicole was winning. He's just not like racing past her. Evan hopes Nicole wins the veto. I think that would be very exciting if Nicole won the veto. Yes, Shione, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Holly still hasn't been on the block. That's crazy. I know. I need her on the block just because I need everyone on the block. I got nothing against Holly. She's not my favorite player, but I don't hate her. But I don't like it when people don't get to see the block. Like, you need to see the block. Unless you're playing some phenomenal game, like you're Derek, and then you're like, wow, he did that. Holly, honestly, just kind of protected by Jackson, don't you think? That's why she hasn't seen the black? I don't know. Fonda, has a pre-juror ever won America's Favorite Player? Yes, Cody. Cody won it. What was that, 2 seasons ago? And he was pre-jury. Stockton, Florida. BB Comics is usually played at night, so it'll be late results. Yep. And it takes a while because it's an individual comp. It takes a lot of time. Shafika, I agree. He was doing well and slowed down when he saw Nicole was getting closer. Right. Holly is like William. Evan says Cliff and Nicole being final 2 would be awesome. I think that would be a very awesome final 2. I would also be okay with a Holly-Nicole final 2. I think that would be fun. But honestly, I'm okay with any of these people. Like, these 5 that we have, this top 5, are all good players. They've all made some decent moves in their own way, whether it's a comp or manipulation or strategy. Like, they've all contributed and done something of value. So I'm not hating on any of this 5. I mean, personal stuff aside, we're not talking personal, we're talking game. Wait, did I just mess up? Cody was first on the jury. Oh, it was Jessica who was out pre-jury. Sorry about that, guys. They were split up, and it was Jessica out. Huh. I really thought he was the first one. So maybe there hasn't been. I mean, I know it's hard for pre-jury, but I thought there was someone. Am I thinking of somebody else instead? Huh. I guess then I can't think of who has won as pre-jury, but I have a really bad memory. I'm not good with remembering stats from other seasons. I can barely remember what happened at the beginning of this season, much less other seasons. Jason BB17 was top 3 pre-jury. Yeah. I mean, Cody got America's Favorite Player just because he was anti-Paul, and it was just making a statement against Paul. It really didn't have anything to do with Cody as a person. It was all just anti-Paul. Okay, AB says Jackson, Nicole, final 2. I don't know how that would happen. How would they get, I mean, I guess anything can happen. They take out Holly. He'll take Nicole. Jackson's going to win. I don't think Nicole has a big shot to win if she gets to final 2 unless she's sitting next to Holly. Holly is the only person that I think that she could really put an argument up against. But then again, Holly was part of 6 shooters and part of Grateful, and you have to remember that the majority of jury is Grateful / 6 shooters. So if any of them are in final 2, I feel like they get the advantage because people want to vote for the person that they worked with, you know? They didn't even give Nicole the time of day for like half the season. Not to mention they were like straight up rude to her. Remember that week when they were like abusive? So no one's gonna want to vote for Nicole. She has to win a bunch more things and sort of like shape a great argument of like, I set it up like this. I got Christy out, and then I set it up so that I could get this person out, and then I set it up like this, and that, you know, that's going to be really, really hard for her. So that's why she should win AFP. Because she ain't going to win this season. Right, exactly. Thank you, Canvas. Nobody wants to remember what happened. The beginning of this season was like a whole other timeline, a whole other world. That, like, there was a clip of Jack on last night's show, and I was like, wait, who's that? Was he in this show? Blocked him out, for sure. Fred asks, are you in support of a BB All-Star season? I, of course, am in support of that, but I am more in support for a BB redemption season. I want to see all pre-juror, all first outs, something like that. That's what I would prefer to see, but I would never turn down an All-Star season. Not at all. Jackson won't win final HOH part 3, says Stacked in Florida. I agree. I think that, oh, and get this. This is hilarious. So Jackson won HOH today, which I think, I think everyone had to, right? You just kind of have to, you're all in danger. So, but he can't play for the next HOH. And we're getting very dangerous here. And there was a point when Cliff said, they're talking about the HOH comp, and he said there was a point when he realized Tommy was out, like Tommy couldn't win, which made me question, did Cliff let Jackson take it so that Cliff can play in the next HOH? That's risky. That's super dangerous because Cliff could go out right now. Like, if Tommy wins Veto, Cliff's a goner. So I don't know that he did that, but it just made me think, because Jackson said to Cliff, I need to ask and check if I can play in the next HOH. And I was like, oh, wait, what? You won this without realizing that you 100% are not playing in the Final Four HOH. You don't get that. It's the next one that the HOH can go back to back, but not 5-4, buddy. He didn't know. He thinks there might be a chance he gets to play. Ay. Yeah, Cliff can argue that he battled his way back. I mean, Cliff has plenty of things to argue about. I think he's played a pretty decent game. Yeah, Robin says the same thing. Being evicted and staying so long after is a point in his favor. Yep. He, as much as we didn't love that Cliff took that deal, it wasn't the sexy move. It was a darn good move for him. And he can say that, I had to take that deal. I did it. It allowed me this, la, 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 la. Then I teamed up with Jackson just as he was about to win everything. I mean, Cliff has plenty of things to say. Tommy has plenty of things to say. Jackson has plenty of things to say. Holly has plenty of things to say. I don't love the way that Holly has played her game, but she's won 2 HOHs and she aligned with the right people. Like, she definitely has a case. Yeah, oh, good point. Julie dragging Christy on the extended interview. Julie did not hold back with Christy's interview. I mean, good stuff. Henrik says, what was your favorite twist of the season? That's a toughie. Because the twists didn't play out that well. I think I love the prankster the best because, in theory, that was a great twist. I like it when America gets some sort of say. So I like that we got to vote. And I like that the prankster split the HOH. That's a lot of power. I like that we got to vote and give someone a lot of power. Did not go well. Nick didn't know how to use it. So it didn't go great. But on paper, that would be my favorite twist. Deanna, you think Cliff has a good chance? I assume you mean to win the whole thing. I agree. He just has to survive this week. And then actually has to survive the next week, because if Cliff wins this week, or Cliff survives this week, that means Tommy's gone. And then Jackson can't play. So Cliff would have to win, or Nicole, and then they'll take out Jackson. But if Holly were to win, I believe they're going to take out Cliff because they want to take Nicole to final 3. She's just easier to beat, and they think. So that's when we would lose Cliff, more than likely. if Cliff doesn't win next week. If Cliff or Nicole win the final 4 HOH, then they will take out Jackson. Evan says the field trip was horrible. I don't think it was horrible. I think that it was really funny that all 3 of them knew that we voted to potentially get someone on the block, and they were all like so aware of what that meant. I mean, that's pretty funny. I really thought that they weren't going to get it, but they got it, and I thought that was funny. So I enjoyed that part of the field trip. Yeah, Stockton, Florida, kind of the same thing. I liked it because of all the tears. It was it was entertaining. And honestly, it got the result that we were looking for. We were hoping Christy got on the block. We wanted to put her on the block. And it worked. I mean, you know, Tommy took her down, but for a minute there, that was pretty fun. Thank you guys for reminding people to thumbs up this video. I appreciate that. And subscribe if you are new. And also on our Patreon that we have, if you join our Patreon, we have a Discord where we chat all day, every day, and we watch the live evictions together. So that is fun if you want to join us on that. Let's see. Imagine we get a Holly and Jackson final 2. I would be shocked. Ryan. Okay, we're probably getting that. No, I'm not going to say that. I don't think we are. I don't think Jackson's going to make it. I know a lot of people are like, well, we didn't get Jackson out last night. He's going to win the whole thing. And I'm like, what are you guys, Nick? Like, no. Jackson does not have complete control over this. He's winning a lot of comps, but these last comps are not his thing. So I don't think it's just like totally, obviously, yeah, anything can happen. He could win it, but, wait, where did that just go? Someone, oh, Ben, do you want me to subscribe on my backup account to get you to 3K? I appreciate the thought. It's very sweet of you. But you know, everyone just subscribe once. That's fine. We'll get there. It's okay. You're very adorable. Thank you very much. Wait, Evan, I don't understand why Christy's like Raven. I think Raven is a one of a kind. I would never compare anyone to Raven, so you're going to have to explain that one. Yeah, Deanna, see, we sure did want Christy on the block, and we manifested it. Oh, the universe was not there for her last night. What happened? What had happened, Christy? Canvas is saying both Holly and Jackson have done poorly on mental cops. Yeah, it's not their forte, and it is Cliff and Nicole's forte. So it's really, I think, so great that Cliff and Nicole paired up with Jackson and Holly so that Jackson and Holly can do the physical comps, get them far, and then Nicole and Cliff can cut them and make it to final 2. Because they can do the puzzles, the memory, all that jazz, and they can walk with it. Stockton, Florida thinks it's face morph for Final 4 Veto. Very, very likely. Eddie says, did I see the jury talent show on Instagram? I didn't. I didn't see a jury. I probably just saw jury members and turned it off. I don't always pay attention to jury stuff, especially this jury. Remember, I forgot they were even in this house. Woo. What's up, bitches? If Cliff can pull off this HOH, then I bet Nicole and Cliff could make the final 2. Yep, absolutely. Janet, did you see how chipper during the interview? Oh, is Chipper Christy? If she had been in the house, she would have been crying to manipulate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Colt, hey. Imagine a season with Raven, Caitlin, and Christy. No. Oh, my gosh. I'd be, watching just so I could, keep you guys up to date, but I'd be losing my mind. Losing it. The look on Christy's face when Nicole shut her down and told her she was going up. Yep. And Nicole was retelling that today to the house, and they were like, wait, what'd she say? Did she argue back? And she was like, no, she was in such shock. She was just like, okay. And it's so true. Nicole didn't let her get one word in, which is probably the smartest thing, and was like, I love you, but you're going up on the block. And Christy was just like, oh, did not see that coming. Because you know what? You underestimated our little Nicole. Our little Pegasus unicorn, you didn't think she had it in her, but she had it in her. And out you go, out the door. Oh, Nick won the jury talent show? Oh, they actually competed and someone won? Hilarious. If you had Jackson's stock, I would sell them this week. Jackson has to win Final Four veto to stay in the game. Yeah, stacked in Florida. That's right. I mean, even if Cliff wins this Final Four HOH, or Tommy, if Tommy stays, Jackson could very easily win that veto, depending. Although if it's face morph, I don't know. Jackson doesn't seem like the brightest bulb in the... Where do bulbs go? Where do you keep bulbs? In the house? Boy, that one tanked. That one tanked big time. Yeah, but he can do some of these comps, so I think Liam says I think Nicole has a better shot against Jackson than Holly. Oh, really? Wait, do you mean at Final 2 or in a competition? In a mental competition or a puzzle, yeah. But at Final 2, I think Jackson takes it, if that's what you mean. Yeah, Evan says Chrissy's like Caitlyn. Yeah, obviously. That's a casting bucket. Is this woo-woo spiritual crazy person? That's a bucket. So each year they're going to have one of those. They have their little buckets of types. So luckily we don't get too many of them, but they hold on to them each year. Jackson could win the Final Four veto. It could be the baseball field, where they run around to add the days. Yeah, Jackson hasn't been great at the days. That's where he struggles. But he and Holly have been working on it, so he might be ready. Stackton, Florida says, I'm saying I see Jackson leaving next week. I do too. Maybe I'm just being naive, but I think that Jackson's going soon. I don't think he's making it to Final 2. Nicole was a gangsta dealing with Christy. She was. She was like, I'm savage. What's up? You didn't know. Brightest bulb in the chandelier. Oh, that's what you're saying, Henrik. Okay, thank you. He's another brightest bulb in the chandelier. That's a good saying. That's what I'm going to say from now on. Pull boxes. Okay, what else do we need to cover? We talked about the double eviction. Tommy and Cliff are going to go up now that Jackson's HOH. But Tommy has a very good shot of winning this veto. I think Nicole has the next best shot of winning this veto. If Tommy does win the veto, they'll put Nicole on the block, because obviously Holly's still not going to touch the block. But Cliff will leave. I think Nicole will be protected. And if Nicole wins the veto, she will either keep them the same, Tommy will go, or if she wants to be baller, she takes Cliff down and cuts Holly. And then Final Four, Cliff has to win it, or Tommy has to win it, or Nicole has to. They all kind of have to win it. You know what I mean? See, it's exciting, you guys. Don't you feel like all 5 of these people are decent players, and we don't have any Victorias? If you think Nicole's a Victoria, let's talk about it, because I don't think so. Wait, what are we talking about? Rumors? What? What's happening? Oh, Robin. Yeah, no, it was confirmed on the show last night that tomorrow's veto will be BB Comics. I I agree. You're saying you'd like a whole new season of comps. Yeah. Like, there's definitely some that I enjoy, but the fact that you can basically predict what comp is when is kind of getting stale. And I think we do need to, like, freshen it up and have less of the same thing at the same time. Yeah, I mean, all week people have been saying BB Comics is probably coming up, and then it is. And they're literally today being like, it's BB Comics, it's BB Comics. Like, they're not even guessing other things. So, yeah, I'm kind of getting to the point where I think we need to, like, bring some new producers in, you know, shake some stuff up at Big Brother, and, wait, Dean, are you yelling at Michelle? Michelle's the best. She is not spamming us. We love Michelle. Be nice to Michelle. Yep, Jackson needs to go. Oh, Robin, you're watching TV Co. Were you watching with Jolene? Oh, Jolene's going to be live on TV Co, I think, at 5 in a half hour. So when we wrap up here, go there, go there. Go see Jolene. Ben, you're saying happy 3K subscribers. Do you think we got it? Did we get it? Did we get it? We were 5 away when this stream started. Did we get it? We're almost there. We're going to have a party when we hit it. We're going to have a big, big party. What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do when we hit 3K? What should we do? We should have David come on and we should, like, do a Q&A or something. What do you guys want to see? We could play a game. David and I play games. If you go back to some of our older videos, we play lots of games. They're very, very fun. We could play a game for 3,000. Ryan is asking what's TV Co. TV Co is a new app that started recently where you can live stream and talk about TV. And a lot of cool people have joined, like Jolene. And I am joining in the next couple weeks. So I'll let you know more about that. What? It says we're over 3K? Yay! Dance, dance, dance. Dance party, dance party. Whoop, 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 whoop. We should get David to join the chat. Where's David? Where's my cell phone? Oh. Let's call David. Let's see if we can get David on speakerphone. That's what we'll do. How do I work my phone? Where's my contacts? I'm so excited. I don't know how to work a phone. David. Let's call David. He's at work, so he probably won't answer. But we'll see if we can get him. If not, if he doesn't answer, we'll, can you guys hear? He's not going to answer. He's at work. But then we'll text him if he doesn't answer. Party, party, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Let's do a dance party. 3K! You guys are so...
I'm sorry, the person you were trying...
David doesn't... Now you guys know David doesn't have voicemail set up. He doesn't like voicemails. He only texts. See how much you're learning about David? Can you join chat? Question, question, question. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, which ones? Nicole does very similar dances to me because I do a lot of shoulder dancing, and she kind of does too. But she's also like this a little. I texted him. We'll see if he can join chat or call, and we can party together. Yay! You guys make my heart just full. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. You guys are so lovely. This has been such a fun summer. This is probably just too much information because I'm rambling now because I'm so excited. But stacked in Florida. Oh my God, I'm going to start to cry. Oh, shoot. Oh, hey, David, you got it just in time. I'm crying. Yeah, David, you chat to everyone while I gather myself. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm good now. Okay, Stockton, Florida was actually our 2,000th subscriber in May. And I just can't believe it just is very, you guys are just so lovely. And I'm sorry that I'm being like this. Oh my God, don't call me like Christy or anything. I literally never cry. You guys, I watched the movie Up, and my husband was like, the fact that you didn't cry in the beginning of Up means you have no heart. Like, literally, my husband said that, and then now I cry. Oh my God. Okay, yay! All good. Okay. I feel so ridiculous. Anyway, it's just so nice that you guys stick with us, and we've had so much fun. This summer was crazy. It started out real weird with this cast. And it was like, oh no, we're going to have to like force ourselves through this summer. But, you know, then it kind of like turned into an interesting show, and like gameplay happened, and then like we have one of the most genuine people ever cast on reality TV, Nicole. I mean, like, let's just enjoy that for what that is, whether she wins or not. Like, getting to know her is amazing. So anyway, it's a lot of growth for us to get another 1,000 subscribers in just 3 months. So thank you so much. And David, if you're still there, we have to play a game or do a fun video to celebrate 3,000. Yay! Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, this is probably my cue to go. Oh my Lord. Oh wait, I just realized my computer's not plugged in. Oh my God, what a day. What a day, you guys. It all started with Nicole's double eviction and 3,000. Here we go. What a couple days. Okay, you guys are so sweet. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the kind words. This community can be really intense, but y'all are so very supportive, and I love that. I love that about it, about all of y'all. Okay. So let's wrap this craziness up. Thank you. Oh my God, yes, Rob Tomlin would have been this absolute mess had I been cast on Over the Top or any season. I would have been a Meech for sure. Not a Christy, a Meech. Okay. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Let's see how this veto plays out and who's going to be safe and who's not. Evit, how dare you ask how old I am? Rude. Don't ask a lady how old she is. Love you guys. This made my day. You guys, oh yes, Velvet, a Q&A. That would be fun. Could do that for sure. You guys are so lovely. Okay. Thank you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. I will see you with David back here Monday night for our live video then. Okay. Woo. All right. Bye.